back for the special Hawaii's Kitchen right here at Kapi'olani Community College, exploring their arts program here as well as the pastries. So we've been making, what have we been making?
Chocolate croissants we're doing today, Chris.
So what step in the process are we going through?
Okay, so we've mixed the dough. We've allowed it to rise, develop a lot of flavor in the dough. And then we took the dough, we degassed it, and we pre-portioned it out. So to go ahead and do the process of lamination or incorporation of butter layers into the dough. He's gonna throw a little flour down so the dough doesn't stick, and he's gonna put that piece of dough right on the table. You notice that he's got it pretty much perfectly proportioned to be about twice the length of his butter and the same width. Okay, so this is gonna allow for a nice even lamination. One of the things that I found coming from industry and teaching lamination is really stressing the point of making sure that the butter is even. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna pull the dough out and cut the ends off, and we're gonna pinch it up the middle to create a seam. So traditionally, which is nice because things have evolved. You know, when I went to school, you basically would actually just fold it over. You know, a lot of chefs feel by cutting it, they take the tension off the dough, right. So it allows for it to extend a lot more easier. Okay, so now he's gonna extend the dough. He's gonna roll it out to about 8 by 20 inches long. So it's already about 8 inches. So you can see how easy that dough extends. Very good. And you always make sure that the dough doesn't stick. This is some of the times people try that, they watch it on YouTube and they don't realize, well, one of the things I would stress is the importance of the temperature of the dough and the temperature of the butter. There's a lot of thought put into that, okay? So if the dough is too warm, right, the butter is gonna warm up, it's gonna be all over the place. If the butter is too cold, the butter will break apart into pieces in the dough. Oh, wow. So the timing is really important, yeah. So he's gonna go ahead and fold it up into thirds, okay? We often call it one turn or even a single fold. He's gonna make sure he dusts off all the flour so we don't get any flour in the layers. Okay, nice and even. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna have to rest about 30 minutes. Okay, the reason he needs to rest is we wanna relax the gluten and we wanna make sure the butter is not too warm. Okay, otherwise it gets messy. After 30 minutes, he brings it out of the refrigerator. He's gonna rotate it this way and elongate it this way because this is the open ends of the dough. Okay. Least resistance, the only way he's gonna get to 20 inches. Okay, so we're gonna repeat this 2 more times, okay? But I wanted to show you, just so you get an idea of what we're doing. And again, this is only the first fold, okay? So you can see how we're creating those layers. And then I have a sample. Give me a quick minute here. So as you continue to put the other 2 folds on, you build all those, look how thin those layers are. Wow, okay. So this is just end cuts that I had. So I just wanted to get the idea. So we are actually literally layering, okay? And if the temperature of the dough is too warm, that butter will be pushed into the dough and you're not layering. Wow. And that's what's gonna create the flakiness of the samples you're gonna try today.
This is amazing. I had no idea. This is all the work that goes into just making croissant.
Yeah, whether it's croissants or Danish or puff pastry, they're all considered a laminated dough. Or maybe some of you have tried Kouign-Amann down at Latour. They have all those nice flavors. Yes. That's all the process that he needs to do. And this is one of the things we coach here. You don't have to go to the basement.
You can stay right here and learn all of these techniques. And it is amazing. And we're not done yet. When we come back, we're gonna learn more from another instructor who does confectionaries, but also get a taste of the croissant and more. So stay tuned. Hawaii's Kitchen right here at KCC.
Chris the Baker. Okay, I love learning a little bit about all those there. I honestly have never seen a croissant being made.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into it. And it's cool to see how it starts out like that. Right. And then we're gonna see the end product coming up in just a little bit, but it looks good. Ooh. That's why I leave it to the pros though. I'm like, that looks like a lot of effort.
Yeah, but we're a pro when it comes to eating it.
Exactly.